everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. My name is Brenda and I'm going to be your cooking guide. So today we are doing smash burgers, but I'm going to add a couple little tips and tricks to this. And then we're going to do JoJo fries, or I think some people call them steak fries. You're just going to want to go ahead and cut them thin. And then I did soak these a little bit ahead of time, just not this last group, but we are going to go ahead, season this, and while these are cooking, I'm going to show you how to make one of the most amazing burger and fry dipping sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and throw some oil on here, and then I'm going to season these. I love the Blackstone Steakhouse seasoning. I'm going to do that. We got a little bit of the, we're going to do parmesan with these. And this is just the seasoning to taste, just because it depends on how many fries you're doing. So I've got like 4 or 5 potatoes, so I'm guessing it's probably less than a teaspoon of each. And you can just go ahead and add whatever you want on these. So I'm going to oil the potatoes and get the seasonings to stick to that first. And then we're going to go ahead and throw these on the Blackstone. I'm going to throw these on the hottest part of our grill. And because I oiled the potatoes, I don't need to put oil down on the grill. But potatoes take a while. So while we're taking care of the potatoes, we're going to cover them, let them cook, and we're going to work on the sauce. So the sauce is actually really, really easy. We're going to do equal parts of sour cream and equal parts of mayo. If you like one more than the other, then go ahead. So with the mayo, do not use Miracle Whip. It is definitely not the same. So, and to add a little spice to this, we're going to do the sriracha. This is probably about a teaspoon of that, and everything else I'm going to do a half a teaspoon. If you haven't tried the tequila lime seasoning yet, oh my god, that stuff is crazy awesome. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit it with that steak seasoning, and this is, I'm just doing a half a teaspoon, but you can go ahead and modify this to whatever you need. The garlic I'm going to do a little less. I'm just going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then I'm actually going to use some minced garlic in this too. So, and probably about a teaspoon of that. And then just a little salt and pepper to taste. All right. So again, if you want it a little spicier, go ahead and add it. So this sauce that I'm doing right now, we're going to actually do for the fries as a dipping sauce. And then we're also going to top it with our burger because it is so good. So, you know, I hear people say, oh, I've had my Blackstone for a while. I'm a little worried to use it. I'm like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? As long as you don't put gasoline on it, you're going to be fine. So, and then I'm going to do a little bit of cumin. I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of cumin in this. It's kind of like, it's a little bit of spice. It almost kind of tastes a little bit like a taco dip seasoning too. So, but, ooh, you guys are going to love that. But let's go ahead and check on our potatoes. And then we're going to add some, to our steak fries, we're going to actually do some Parmesan. We're going to have that dipping sauce. You see, we're getting some good color on this. And what I'm going to do to kind of help speed this up is I'm going to do a little steam on these potatoes just to help cook. You just kind of go on the outside, or if you're like me, you got a little hole. So we're going to go ahead and steam those. And let's go and start prepping our burgers. So for this, some people like to season them on the grill. I actually like to season them in here. It's one less step, especially when you're doing the smash burgers. It goes so quickly. So I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Since I like garlic, I'm gonna go ahead, put half a teaspoon of garlic in there. This is not a necessary step. This is just what I like. I'm gonna do some salt and pepper. And of course, the Blackstone steak sauce. All of this stuff is gonna be to your own level of seasoning that you like. And then we're gonna go ahead and give this a quick mix. So the nice thing about this is once we're ready to start our smash burgers, you don't have, all you have to do is focus on cooking them and not worrying so much about getting them all seasoned. You want to take a minute or two to get it all the way in there. Next, for our burgers, I'm going to go ahead and do 1/3 cup. So these are like 1/3 pound burgers. The meat I'm doing on this is a 70/30, and I'm just going to kind of pre-make the balls here, and then when I'm ready, we can go ahead. And then we're going to work on getting our mushrooms, we're going to get our onions ready to go. And you just kind of want this in kind of like a rounded ball shape so you can smash it a little bit easier. Alright. So, you'll have to tell me what your favorite toppings are. So today we are going to do a 4 cheese. So basically I just had a bunch of blocks of cheese left over from something else I did. So for this I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1/3 patties off of the one pound of burgers. So let's go ahead and check our fries. So they kind of look done, but I assure you they need a little bit more cook time. You're going to want to test your fries. I'm just going to throw a little extra oil on these so I know they're not sticking to the grill. They're getting close. So let's go ahead, steam these guys one more time. So next I want to do is get everything else that I'm going to need prepped. So once those smash burgers go on, they go so quick, you guys. We're talking like a minute or two. So for our cheeses today, I did cheddar, mozzarella, Monterey Jack, and some, oh, what is it? Cheddar, Monterey, pepper, and mozzarella. So basically, when I'm cooking, I just kind of like to clean out the fridge of all of our cheeses. So I do have some onions I'm going to throw down on the grill. Just going to go ahead and throw it kind of down all as one little piece. Let these cook. I've got some mushrooms that I'm going to do. And we're just going to put those in some garlic butter. So I love this garlic butter spread that you can get. You can get this at any grocery store typically. I usually get it at Walmart or Cub Foods. But it's got garlic, it's got the butter, it's got everything all mixed in there nice. So I'm going to go ahead and cook our onions. And then I'm going to go ahead and set these things to the side. Especially if you're working with a big group of people. It's nice you can go ahead, make all the toppings for everybody at one time. Set them in a bowl, and then all you have to do is call people up. They can come get their burger, come get their toppings. The only thing we're missing for the ultimate burger is bacon, but the kids keep eating it, so. Alright. Fries are coming along good. Alright, almost burger time, people. And I'm going to go ahead and steam this. The steam has actually helped cook them a little bit faster. Alright, so I have got our onions cooked. And this is just a cooling rack. I like to go ahead and have this on my grill. So if you're trying to decide, well, you know, there's only 2 of us and do we really need the big one? It's nice to have something that you can kind of just set off to the side. We're going to throw the mushrooms and onions in here. And then let's go ahead and get those buns. So for smash burgers, you can do anything. My favorite is the brioche buns. This brioche is it's like a little bit of a sweeter bun. So I'm gonna go ahead, toast these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put them on our warming rack after we're done, so I don't have to worry about doing buns and burgers all at the same time. So, and this is not gonna take very long. So I think all we have left to do is finish those potatoes. As soon as these buns are done, we're gonna move our potatoes over, hit those with some Parmesan, and then it's burger time. So, all right, these buns are looking perfect. So I'm just gonna set these off on the cooling rack so they stay nice and warm. Next, we're gonna do, for our fries, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them down on some parchment paper because I wanna go ahead and hit it with the Parmesan, but once that Parmesan hits the Blackstone, it melts super fast. So Bob, get out of here. So our fries are cooked, and we're just, you can use parchment paper on your Blackstone. It doesn't hurt it. It's no different than doing it in your oven. So, all right. So for this, definitely fresh grated Parmesan. And basically the heat coming up is going to go ahead and melt this cheese on our steak fries. All right. I think we've got enough cheese. All right, it's smash burger time. All right, so, and I said I was not gonna forget anything today, but I did. So I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. So it is smash burger time. So I got these round ones. These are actually for tortilla makers, but I find them to be the perfect size for our smash burgers. You want to go ahead and start with the burger that's the furthest away from you, because you don't want to be leaning over this because these get really, really hot. And seriously, they cook so fast, you guys. These are practically ready to flip before I even get to the second one. All right. Now that these are almost done, you just want to get your spatula underneath, especially if you made them thin like I did. I'm actually going to turn the heat off since I'm going to go ahead and add our cheese. Beautiful blend of whatever cheesy goodness that you are looking for. All right. That is melting quick. So, let's get this burger assembled. So we're gonna do this as a double stack. So go ahead and get that first burger down. Add some of those beautiful caramelized onions. A little bit of mushrooms on that. Can't forget that top burger. And what did I say? We gotta hit it with our special sauce. This is way more special than McDonald's sauce, I promise you. That doesn't look like a perfect burger. I don't know what is. Grab one of these fries so I can just go ahead and give this a quick taste. I know this is gonna be very hot, so no double dipping, people. The cheese with the steak fries, all that seasoning, super good. I'm gonna give this a second and I'll be right back and we're gonna give it a taste. Give these fries a try. Oh, you guys, that sauce definitely brings it all together. And now, it's not the least messy burger you can ever have, but oh my gosh, you guys. You are not going to be disappointed with these smash burgers. Definitely, that sauce is amazing. Go ahead, give it a try. Can't wait to see you next time. Eat happy.